All right, this is part 3 of lesson 10.5, and we have 3 practice problems. I wanted you to try yourself and then come back and check your work. I'm going to work through these with you guys. So pause the video right now, work your practice problems out, and then come back and we'll work through and see if you missed a step or what you did wrong. All right, and number 1, what they've given us, we start off, they've given us the perimeter this time. This is something we haven't seen yet. So we start out with NS, P, C, H, and A. Now, we count the number of sides. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 sides. We don't have a side length yet, but we know the perimeter is 108. So that means we can find the side length by dividing 108 by 9. That gives us 12. So our side length is 12. So each side here is going to be 12 as we go around. Now I'm going to draw what approximate center here and create my apothem and then right triangle. So if my side length is 12, that means this length is 6. This is my apothem. So now I need to find my central angle. So we're going to take 9 sides, we're going to do 360 divided by 9, which gives us 40, and our half angle would be then 20. So this is a 20-degree angle right here. So we're going to use, we have the opposite side from our 20, we have the adjacent side, we do not have the hypotenuse, which means we're going to use tangent. So the tangent of 20 degrees is equal to 6 over A. Cross multiply. A times the tangent of 20 is equal to 6. Divide by the trig function of tangent 20. And we get A is equal to 6 divided by tangent 20. So in our calculator, we're going to calculate this value and we're going to round off to the nearest 4 decimal places. So 6 divided by tangent 20. That gives us 16.4849. So 16.4849. So now, to calculate the area, we've already got the perimeter of 108 times the decimal 16.4849, which is our apothem. And since it's already in our calculator, we're going to just take this number times 108 times 0.5 and round to the nearest tenth, which is going to be 890.2. So 890.2 miles. And this would be square miles. So they give you the perimeter, you can find the side length, and you're going to use the tangent function. So let's look at the next one, number 2. Number 2 is similar. They give us the perimeter. Perimeter is 144. So we have N, S, P, C, H, and A. Number of sides in this one, if you count them up, is going to be 12. Perimeter is 144, so we divide 12 by 144, and that gives us 12. So our side length is 12, which means half of our side length is going to be 6 again. So draw our apothem. Set up our right triangle. There's our right angle, and there's the apothem. So this is going to be 6 right here. And now to find the central angle, you're going to do 360 divided by 12, which is going to be 30. And half of that is going to be 15. So this angle right in here is 15 degrees. So once again, we have the opposite and adjacent, so we're going to use the tangent function. So tangent of 15 is equal to the opposite 6 over apothem A, adjacent. Cross multiply, A tangent 15 is equal to 6, divide by tangent 15. And A is equal to 6 divided by tangent 15. So once again, we go to our calculator. and we get 6 divided by tangent 15. That's going to give us 22.3923. So 22.3923. Double check that. Yes. So now we have area equal to 1/2 times 144 times 22.3923. So in our calculator, we're going to take this number times 144 times 0.5. That gives us 1,612.2, and this is going to be centimeters squared. All right, so now let's move to the last one. And this one here, they give us the radius. This means we're going to have to find both of our side and our apothem. So we'll start off by writing nispacha. Hopefully by now you have this memorized. Number of sides is going to be 8. We don't know the side length, perimeter, or the apothem. So the central angle, as you remember, if we divide 360 by 8, we get 45, and the half angle would be 22.5. So this angle right here is again 22.5. So this is going to be our, we're going to call this x because it's half of our side length. This side is also x. This is our full side length. It takes 2 x's to equal 1 side length, and this is our apothem. So since we have the hypotenuse, which is our radius, we're going to use our sine and cosine functions. So the first thing we're going to do is going to find our x, which is our opposite end hypotenuse, which means it's our sine function. So sine of 22.5 equals x over 12. So that means x equals 12 sine 22.5. So once again, don't calculate this value because we're going to have to multiply this by 2 to find our side length. So 2 times x is 2x, which is equal to 1 side length. So 2 times 12 is 24. So our side length is 24 times the sine of 22.5. Now, plug this in here, 24 sine 22.5. So the next step is to calculate the perimeter. Perimeter is going to be found by taking 8 times 24. And 8 times 24 is going to be 192 sine 22.5. Now the decimal form for this, and I'll write it down here, is going to be 192 sine 22.5. That gives us 73.4752. So 73.4752. Yes. All right, so now the apothem. This is going to be found by taking our cosine because this is the apothem is the adjacent leg to 22.5, and this is the hypotenuse. So cosine of 22.5 is equal to the adjacent, which is a, over 12, which is our hypotenuse. So cross multiply, a is equal to 12 cosine 22.5. So that decimal is going to be 12 cosine 22.5. That's going to give us 11.0866. So 11.0866. So now we're going to calculate the area. We're going to take our fraction of 1/2 times the first decimal we got, which was 73.4752, times the apothem, which is going to be 11.0866. So we'll go to our calculator. We've already got the 11.0866 in our calculator, so we're going to say times 73.4752 times 0.5. That gives us 407.29, which is going to round to become 407.3. So 407.3. This will be meters squared. All right, so these are our 3 practice problems. If you have any questions, come by and see me. And make sure you get your homework done.